Hi everybody. It's a real pleasure for me to be here today. My first time in Europe, first time in France. It's really a great pleasure. Okay, so I'll try to do my best. As you can see, English is not my first language. You know, I just arrived from Bordeaux. I noticed in Bordeaux that people think my French accent is funny. Imagine when I came here and speaking in English with French-speaking people. So they all think, hey, your accent is funny. So anywhere I'm going in the world, everybody thinks I'm funny. So. I'll try not to be boring, because if I am, I'm a great dancer and singer. I could do some, entertaining stuff. Okay, where's the photographer? My wife is not sure I'm here today. Okay, if you think I'm serious because I wear a necktie, you're wrong, all right? So, Université Laval, the greatest university in Canada, maybe around the world. Like in North America, we are dedicated to our institutions. You probably know about American universities. So I'm very proud working at Université Laval. And I'm also proud of the city I'm coming from. So we're located here, somewhere in Canada. So I made a long way to come here. So Quebec City is a very beautiful city. If you have the chance to come in Canada, you have to go. You may ask people here that have ever been in Quebec City. So Université Laval, quick facts. We've got 45,000 students. I know that's impressive, right? It's quite a large. 17 schools. We call it faculté, so 17 faculté, where schools is a specialty. 354 programs, 6,000 employees, over 40 administrative units, more than 500 websites. Right now, Jahia is used in 74, I think, maybe 75. I'm here for about a week, so maybe 75 or 76. And the rest is in other technologies or static websites. We are going to find them. We are going to bring them to the real good solution we use. And right now, Jahia is one of the best solutions in Université Laval. So, since 2005 we're using Jahia, Université Laval. All right, so someone have said you have to stay behind the stand? No problem, I can walk. All right. So 2 serious studies were conducted, one in 2005. This study has drive us to use Jahia 4. Then in 2009, we chose Jahia 6.1, and we had to migrate 21 or 22 websites from Jahia 4 to Jahia 6.1. This has been a big project to migrate all of the stuff, because every website was its own design, was its own templates. So you can imagine the problem we had, because we were not to the era of digital industrialization. Right now we are. But let me show you what we did. And my God, it would have been very easier to use Jahia 7, as I can see, than what we did with Jahia 6.1, because we were driving our team to digital industrialization. All right. So in 2005, we evaluate a lot of web content manager tools. 3 of them were staying after the first pass. Jahia 4 has been chosen, and in Université Laval, every school has the right to do what they want. As for the technology, it's right, it's true, and many other things. But a school can say, I will use that CMS. I don't want to use the institutional CMS. So we have to bring them to understand which tool we chose and why we chose it. And more the time goes by, the more people think, hey, that's not too much expensive. Why would I give the development to an external firm and pay, 3, 4, 5 times the price I'd pay intern? So we are like, it's an offer, a service offer internal in the campus. You follow me? Am I difficult to understand? That's good? Okay, good. So in 2009, we had 20-something websites. Jahia 6.1 appears to be the best solution, and in fact, it was, and it's still. We had to migrate around 25 websites. The new version was easier to use. Okay, just one thing. Jahia has many strengths, but I'd say ease of use is probably the most appreciated thing that Jahia offers to web editors, all right? So if you're looking for something easy to use for your web editors, this is probably the best. Well, not probably, this is the best. And now, we are evaluating Jahia 7 for sure. But the migration is supposed to occur in the next weeks for Jahia 6.6, and then migrate this way to 7, all right? That's true, eh? Eli, where are you? Okay, so we have 75 websites right now. Some of them will go as fast as we can to 6.6. And, okay, let's talk about the next slide. So what we think it's important is ease of use. Well, many things. I'm going to go fast because I want to go to the subject I really want to speak with you. Okay, so it has to be expandable, for sure. We are tending to uptime to 100%, and this is very important because our students are coming around the world for, getting in our schools. So maybe someone in Africa would like to come and study, and the time zone is not the same. So we have to be very uptime consideration. And performance and fast loading pages are something very important. Let's see how. Okay, right now another graphic, probably the third time you see it. Just wanted to tell you, there's the World Wide Web. People are asking for pages, 2 Jahia servers on the front, and 1 dedicated to the contributors. In French, we say edimasters. Have you ever heard edimaster? Edimaster. That's a webmaster who concentrates on the message, not the technology. So we train edimasters. All right. Like we say courriel, you say email. All right? And, okay, there's a firewall, so that's the reason why I have to use the VPN to get into the campus for some websites, but not all, because most of them are public. Okay. Okay, at Université Laval, there's also 2 main actors when there's a web project, COM and TI, IT. IT? So I'm IT right now. I'm going to COM in the next weeks, but I have 2 offices in 2 departments, all right? That's the concerns of DC, Direction of Communications. I'll go fast. This is the responsibilities of IT. You'll be able to get back in these and maybe take a look. Okay, so there's a web services offered. We have a methodology to implement. We have to respect the corporate web image COM wants to vehiculate, all right? We have to give training and support to our users. Right now, about 300 people are contributing, are edimasters. Okay. At Université Laval, every department wants its own image. That's a problem when you want to reuse. Like we know, the most you reuse, the most the cost gets low. and we want the cost to stay low. So the problem was everybody wants to be unique. It's impossible until Jahia 6.1. We use Jahia 6.1 to bring our customers to this unique image, keeping the same structure, the same code. Well, I'll show you how. So, new project must be initiated from scratch. That's a problem. Yes, we can develop great and efficient unique websites. Yes, we can, but we don't want to. Most of the time, we generate high costs and many hours of development. This is the past, no more. So, I'll show you some websites. Okay, I'll go fast. These are all from scratch created websites. So every website has its own template sets, modules, functionalities. FSA, all right. Come on. Just to take a fast look at how it goes. Security Information Office. They have their own look and feel. This one. This is my favorite. CAS, that's a Corporate Directors College. They have alliances with France, so if you're interested, cas.ulevel.ca. This website is great because you can consult it even on an iPad, and it's optimized, see, or on an iPhone, see. That's what we call responsive, all right? So no, you don't need to, hide if you don't want to. You may just classify which column should appear first and second and third. So that's what we did. And then the menu appears here. But if I go full screen, see? The menu works. Well, somehow. Well, so that's a good example from scratch. Another one. See, it's never the same. Oh, this is good. I want to talk to you about this. That's where I'm going to train the 300 people that took my course for using Jahia. So they go there, as you can see. The last time I gave a training, it was January 9th, last month. So I'll come back there. Reprography. Another service. See, just to show you the look can be so different, even if it's always in Université Laval. As you can see, there's a banner, recurrent banner. So people think, okay, I'm in UL. That's good. ITIS. Okay, this is my direction website. Beautiful, no? Just see. Okay, you need a new look for your website? We can do it with Jahia, for sure. Okay, that's it. That's for the from scratch websites. Some examples. Okay, the problem is the cost is very high and the time it takes, it's consumed much time. So you don't want to affect the quality. So you hope the scope will stay. But if the scope goes high, the cost may go high also. The time may go high also. Same for, probably you know that triangle. Someone knows that triangle? Yeah, sure. Okay. Someone doesn't know that triangle? You all know that. Okay. So we use this. So we create Manhattan. Manhattan, we're North American. So that's the name we gave to the solution using Jahia for creating generic websites. We reuse everything, the code, the modules. And what's important, different than what we heard before, and was very good what we heard before. But people, when they develop websites, they create modules and they say, okay, you just develop what's missing for another need, another requirement? I say no. Develop an option to the existing module. This option will lead the people to choose if they want that finality or this one. See? Like, I don't have an example, but every module could be as generic as possible to be deployed in every website. That's what I think. And we're going this way. So you don't have to have, code for one need, and a little different code for another need. Probably you can do more with only one module, which is paramétrable. All right? Thank for my wife. Thank you. All right. He's over there. Okay. Other examples. So often we hear needs from research centers, chairs, students associations. They have low budgets. They need a website fast. How can we do that? Manhattan. That's great. Because I can create a website in 2 hours. They love me. Yes. I'm a non-technical guy, but the staff behind me are great. Guys, as creative templates and modules, we can reuse and reuse and reuse. I only have to change colors. I choose in a Dropbox. I can change banner image. I can change news and things like that. And I'm creating new websites often as I need. And my customer love me. Thank you, guys. Okay. Hello. The solution is to reuse code, modules, and templates. As I explained, you standardize your websites. When someone says, okay, I don't like this, I'd prefer these colors, I'd prefer thinner column, we can create a new CSS. And the CSS has been available for me to choose in my Dropbox. And now I can create a new website. So that's the way it goes. So as you can see, with Jahia 6.1, we were trying to do what's now in 7. So let's hurry to 7, okay? It's going to be easier than it is right now. And it's 2 hours right now, all right? And what if I need an intranet? Same. Out of the box, Jahia offers the functionality to hide some sections, hide some content. And right now, I think we have 4 or 5 intranets where very important documents are placed for, HR when they are negotiating, things like that. The committees, they place documents over there, and they can share. But not with everybody, of course. And how we manage the risk? By giving a 2-hour training. Every webmaster that uses an intranet with Jahia, we gave 2 hours training. Why? Because we consider that 100% or almost problems with security comes from people. We had, how do we say an audit? Audit with the security office, and they told us the only problem could be the people. So we trained them, all right? So the benefits, as I said, low project prices, the look, professional and corporate, uniform, comms are happy. The recommendations, compliance, for sure. Modules, all right. If someone wants something new in their website, like a photo album, for an example, we developed the module and we deployed it on the rest of Manhattan. So you know what? Someone sometime could enter his website and see, oh my God, there's a new module available. It's a photo album, I'll try it. And it works. All right? That's the kind of thing we love. All right, we also integrate data management and forms tool, which is a third-party tool, and an e-commerce tool also, PCI, that's a mistake, PCI-DSS compliant, which is a recommendation in North American norm. I don't know if it's popular here. Does someone have ever heard about PCI-DSS? Payment card industry something? No? Okay, we're compliant. And this is integratable into Jahia web pages. And we do. It's examples. How is it going? Am I on time? All right. Okay, these are the requirements. You can read it later. All right? Okay. Well, I told you about Manhattan, but didn't show you an example. Here we go. So this is the iPhone or any small device version of one of Manhattan websites. So you know, by default, it is fully responsive. So you don't have to consider this is already done. I created that website. 2 hours, all right? Well, the customer helped me. He gave me the images, photos and things like that, okay? I'm not that good. And as you can see, if I go into one section of the website, sorry for the connection. Come on, baby. Well,
you're lucky.
Yeah. The second level menu that goes over there appears only if there's content, if there's menu stuff over there. So if there's not a second level, the content will go all screen, wide screen. Understand that? Okay, good. You're good. All right. So that's one. See, this is another one. Exactly the same template set. It's not the same website. See? Another one? You like it, eh? This is another one. Exactly the same structure on there. Same module, same stuff. Another one. This is a new one. 2 weeks ago, I think. Same thing. It's not the same look, eh? Not at all. Okay, the menu is almost the same. We understand the content, but a website is a website. This is another one. Instead of an image, we integrate text. CRMR, yeah. See, completely different. Background image does a good job also. Well, that's great. Okay, we could also integrate form stuff in the Jahia website. This is inside an iframe. But I heard in Jahia 7, maybe 6.6, you can tell me, we could interface with the API from the third party. 7 or 6.6? 6.6, okay, good. So let's go to 6.6. It's gonna be more easy than it is right now. So this is, all the data content in return when we make a research here is coming from a third-party system. Then these data could be consulted on the website and could be also input in the website. But the third-party system has its own interfaces. But we use all the same interfaces into a website. So it seems integrated into the website. All right. Also, same for the e-commerce integration, an iframe. So this could be into also a Jahia website, or we could put only the URL. We click on it, and go in the basket for payment. See, this is the catalog inside a website. Training and support. I told you, I have time. How long it lasts? 5 or 10? 5, 10, 10? Okay, good. Training and support. There's an online documentation we've created to help our edimasters to answer their question before they call. I'll show you. And also video clips has been made. So this is the platform I show you. I'll show you the real one. If we have time. Okay, at Laval Université Laval, we have an LDAP unique connection system. And when I connect, I wait. All right. As you can see, I'm a UL power user. I can manage every website. For sure, it's my job. But I can choose from here. Impressive, no? All in the same list. I can switch from a site to another. It's easy. And that's 6.1. Imagine. Something happened? I think the problem comes from VPN. Wait a minute. Jahia 6. Training. It doesn't want. Excuse me. No, something's wrong. All right. Well, that's what it looks. And when my students connect, before connecting, they have bienvenue, which means welcome, and they connect, and they see all their first name appearing in every menu. So I created, before they arrived, an intranet. With every section they could modify, they could update, and they cannot see my section, which is reserved only for me. So I explained this way how you can create a multi-user, depending on who you are, you could access or not, in reading or writing, on administration, to many sections of the websites. And I am the administrator, so they work, they do workshops, and when they're done, they say, hey, I'm done. Okay, publish. They try to publish and they cannot, because I don't want them to. I choose who publish his stuff because I'm the administrator. But most of our real life users are administrators. They publish their own stuff and they choose. And they call if there's any problem. All right. Okay, that's it. Maybe one last thing I'd like to show you is what we have done for support. See, we have websites, e-commerce, and forms, online forms. When you go to websites, there are sections on formation, which means training. There's the contributor guide, le guide de l'edimestre, ou du contributeur, which is a synonym. You can download here. And it's done for Université Laval. So they recognize snapshots and terms and things like that. And we have a lot of small web clips that explain how can you insert a file into the web management system, the file management system, sorry. How can you edit text, insert an image, a link, how you start with Jahia, how you create a web page, stuff like that. All in French, for sure. So this is public, you can go. I'll tell you the URL. Okay. I'm done. Any question? Oh, I have an important information. I'll scoop you. There's going to have beer on the second floor in some minutes. So, it was my pleasure.
Do you have questions? I know there is beer. Thank you, but
Yeah.
maybe you have some question just before. We have 5 minutes.
Yeah, if you're not that thirsty, I can answer.
I mean, you actually deploy digital industrialization before even I work on it with Clément. So that's interesting. So maybe it's a question. Why is interest? We talk about digital industrialization, industrialize the production of websites, whatever the device, the contextualization, the integration of components, integration with external applications. But with a great presentation you just delivered, I mean, we already saw that on the previous version. So why is the difference? Why is the benefit? The benefit is simple. To do that, they produce code and module by their own and managing deployment from one environment to another using different tools to different environments, and they did it manually.
Exactly, and it took about 6 months.
Exactly.
3 people, full-time.
And as a consequence, of course, they didn't have the studio at this period of time. So working with the people that will be their customer, they have to wait until the latest version of the templates set, the latest version of the module, completely integrated, works together. And after that, they show it to the final customer. Because they are well organized, the result was completely agreed and all the people are completely enthusiastic of your work.
Exactly.
But this is not something that is again business as usual. I mean, this is happening here, but we have a lot of references, a lot of customers that before using Jahia has, again, remember, suffer about the tunnel effect era. IT team developed, shows a result, and there is a massive misunderstanding about the result, the difference between the result and expectations and the objective set before, but you discover it 6 months later. So what is digital industrialization is first you use the studio making prototypes before starting the project, making the specification, and be sure that IT and marketing work together with a perfect understanding of what you have to deliver. And after that, deploy it on integration environments without asking IT teams to manually compile the component, deploy it on environment, restart the server, and we have to install a new version or whatever. Now, as soon as it's ready, the right version of the module will be deployed on the fly using one button in administration, and internal customer will be able to play with it, gather feedbacks, send it to its team, and iteratively improve the development until the version 1.0 is ready and be deployed on a production environment. So this is where digital industrialization will really bring benefits compared to the tremendous work that have already been done. But with this expertise, with the knowledge, with all those different integrations already made, we will work with the University of Laval to make the migration. But again, the amount of work, we are pretty sure that the amount of work will not be really important. And we hope that version 7 will be up and running like for European Parliament in less than 1 year, yeah?
Maybe. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope. Well, it's like, we built an aircraft and we didn't know if we had weight 1 year or 2, we could have buy one exactly the way we would like it. So that's bad. But you can see what we have done and just think it's going to be easier than what we had to do to reach that goal.
Thanks a lot.